Hey guys, the Update News here, and welcome to my preview of Liverpool versus Chelsea. And basically, I'm just going to go straight into the lineups here. So we'll start off with Liverpool. We've got the back four here: Moreno, Toure, Lovren, and Johnson. Johnson and Moreno as fullbacks, and then you've got Mignolet in goal. So we're going to go into the centre halves. I chose Toure ahead of Skrtel. I mean, you could either start Skrtel, Lovren, or Toure, but I think Toure was just tremendous. He was brilliant against Real Madrid. I thought he was better than Skrtel. Skrtel, for me, he made a pretty critical error in the way he gave it away to Benzema. I think Skrtel made a couple of mistakes against Real Madrid, in my opinion, and I think he's just a liability at the back for me. He's definitely got a mistake in him. Yeah, Toure at the moment is just he played so well. He marked Ronaldo well. He got blocks and he got interceptions. He intercepted so many balls against Real Madrid. And I think a lot of those players that played against Real Madrid have got a very good chance of starting tonight. Due to their performances in midweek, I've started three of those players that played in midweek. So then we've got Lovren aside of him. Lovren's just he's not world class. He's a good solid centre half. He can do a job. I don't think he's quite Champions League quality, but he's a good centre half, and I think that he's got to start ahead of Skrtel. And then I've got Henderson and Gerrard as holding midfielders. Obviously playing a 4-5-1 here with Liverpool. So you've got Henderson and Gerrard, both workhorses. They'll work hard for the team. They'll get the tackle stuck in. Henderson will do a job. He won't be the star player in the team, but in this position, further forward, he would probably be one of the star men in Liverpool's attacks. But playing here, he's going to do the dirty work. He's going to break up those passes. He's going to prevent Cesc Fabregas from having all that space. And I think Coutinho as well, going onto the the three attacking midfielders here. Coutinho's got a big job here today. He's got to stop Matic. He's got to really do his work here. Because I thought the way Manchester United played against Chelsea, the way they had two players sitting on Fabregas and Matic, and it allowed them not to get in the game, and it really was effective for Manchester United. So I would think Brendan Rodgers is going to try something similar here and see what Mourinho does to counter that. Obviously, he's probably going to try and see what he can do to try and get Fabregas and Matic into the game. Probably a bit longer. He'll probably start off with that, and I have a feeling he's going to switch it up halfway through the game. And if Fabregas won't get in the game, because Chelsea need Fabregas in the game, he's one of their key attacking midfielders. But obviously, that's not important right now as I'm talking about Liverpool. So you've got Sterling and Lallana as kind of the wider, and then Coutinho through the middle. So Sterling's got obviously a big game here today. He's got to try and run Felipe Luis, who I've chose to start for Chelsea. So Sterling he's got a big job here, and he's also got to trap Felipe Luis back, because Felipe Luis gets forward very nicely. And for Atletico Madrid last season, he was one of the top assisters for a left back, and I think that it's really important he tracks back here, and I'm sure he will do. He's good at tracking back. And then you've also got Lallana on the left of the three, and I think Lallana was very, very good against Real Madrid. He trapped back, he got tackles in, he got the ball forward, and he created Liverpool's greatest chance with a beautiful kind of dummy thing where he kind of turned the centre half, and he didn't need strength. He didn't quite control the ball. He kind of ran over it and let the ball run through, and then had a shot which it was a bit wide. It was quite wide, but it was a good piece of play from Lallana, and I thought he was unlucky to have not maybe made a bit more of that. He could have made a little bit more of that. Liverpool were unlucky not to have made something a bit more of that. Maybe forced a save out of Casillas. You could argue could have done a bit better. And then I've put Borini up front. Obviously, it's a big call. Balotelli, maybe some people thinking Balotelli should start, but for me, no way Balotelli starts for Liverpool. No, he doesn't work hard enough. He doesn't work hard enough, and he's not even playing well. So why on earth would anybody start Balotelli? He's just been very, very average for Liverpool, not creating. He's put himself in the positions and he's not even scored. So he doesn't work hard. He's not playing well. Why would you play him? Borini works hard. At least Borini will work hard for Liverpool, and he will do a job. And they've got players around, Coutinho, Sterling and Lallana, who can all find a goal. Borini, of course, he can find a goal. But I thought, just going a bit off topic here, but Borini obviously scored 10 goals last season for Sunderland, but about 5 of those are penalties, so you can't really look at that stat. That's evidence of statistics really ballsing up, because those statistics are pretty, I have them. Anyway, that's a completely different topic. And so obviously then you've got with this formation here, you've got people that are going to work hard. You've got your Hendersons, you've got your Sterlings, you've got your Lallanas and your Barinis who are going to work hard. They're going to trap back, and then you've got your magical players like Coutinho who can find a goal out of nothing, and then you've got Gerrard who can obviously deliver brilliant set pieces. But I think the areas of weakness for Liverpool is Moreno and Johnson because they get forward too much. Moreno, albeit he's a fantastic player going forward, but defensively he just doesn't have it for me. And I think I wouldn't be surprised if I saw Luis Enrique filling it at left back here because Moreno, he's got pace, he's got good crossing, he's got good work rate, but for me, he just doesn't have the knack for. He hasn't quite got it with me. He hasn't quite got the knack of defending really in the Premier League. I think he dawdles about at the back. He's not quick enough, and he cost Man City he cost us Liverpool a goal against Man City and Man City, and who else? He made a high profile error as well in against Newcastle. He made a high profile error which allowed Perez to score for. I wouldn't be surprised if Luis Enrique came in for him, or Jose Enrique, sorry. Anyway, so going to Chelsea's team. So we got, starting off with the back four, we got Philippe Luis, Cahill, Terry and Ivanovic. And obviously Tito Courtois in goal. So you've got Philippe Luis and Ivanovic at full back. They're going to bomb forward, okay, but they're also going to trap back. Obviously Chelsea are going to try and do a job on Liverpool here, like they did against Manchester United. They're going to try and get a sneaker goal, then obviously camp in their own half and bring Mikel on when they need to. So obviously you've got Cahill and Terry who've got a nice partnership going here for Chelsea, and obviously I think it's a real test for Chelsea to see if they can try and replace Terry because obviously you can't keep this up forever. Next season I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to sign a decent centre half, but he's got Zuma who's young and he's going to fill in anyway. And then you've got Courtois obviously in goal, who's just playing. He's in terrific form at the moment for Chelsea. Made some very important saves against Manchester United and recently against Crystal Palace. So it's great for Courtois to be a young goalkeeper on form. Belgian number one, fantastic player. What more can you say? And then for me, you've got Matic and Fabregas, who are probably the second greatest holding midfield partnership probably in world football right now, behind Kroos and Modric, who I absolutely admire beyond it. And they're just incredible, those two. But Matic and Fabregas are a different kind of one here because you've got Matic, right, who does so much. You don't even realise how much he does. On the ball, he's just brilliant. He gets tackles in, he breaks the attack up, he plays forward passes, which is important. You see central defensive midfielders in football today, right? They don't pass it forwards, they pass it backwards. But Matic, no, he plays positive football. He plays the ball forward, he breaks attacks up, and he plays the ball forward, which is important for me. And I think that's an absolutely fantastic quality for Matic. And then obviously Matic, then you can give it to Fabregas as well, but he chooses not to give it to Fabregas. He plays those passes forward himself. And obviously Fabregas is going to get forward here for Chelsea, and that's an area I think Liverpool really need to exploit. They can either man-mark Fabregas, prevent him from getting in the game, or they can exploit the fact that he's going to get forward. Whichever one Liverpool want to do depends how they're going to play. If they're going to play counter-attacking or possession football, if they're going to play possession, they're going to have to man-mark Fabregas. If they're going to play counter-attacking football, they want to let Fabregas go forward as much as he wants. But obviously that's a high-risk strategy for Liverpool. And obviously they're going to then have to mark him when he gets in their own half. But I'm sure Brendan Rodgers will get it right, whichever way he goes. In my personal opinion, I would go with possession football. Because you really need to keep the possession of the football against Chelsea because they're going to counter-attack you. Anyway, so you've got Willian and Hazard, who, for me, are just nailed on stars for Chelsea because they're absolutely terrific with their work rates. They both trap back. Hazard, you wouldn't believe it, but he does trap back. And Willian, obviously, he's an absolute workhorse. He does the job. He's got pace. He's got power. And when he's got power going forwards. And obviously, he scored a goal for Chelsea against Liverpool to win game 2-0. Last time out they met. And then you've got Oscar in midfield, scoring an absolute worldie last week. My second best goal of the week. Yes, that's right. I can't remember who scored it, but last week someone scored a beautiful, it was Enner Valencia for West Ham. Absolutely brilliant goal. Best goal of last week. Better than Oscar's. I just love headed goals. It was kind of a low ball. He could have gone for a volley, but for some reason he went for a little cheeky diving header. It went right in the corner. It was a beautiful goal. Anyway, so Oscar obviously playing very well last week, getting a goal, a beautiful goal, great technique, and obviously being involved with Chelsea so far this season. He obviously tracks back as well. So he's going to track back and do some defensive work. Oscar on the ball, very good playmaker, can slip those passes in, and then you got the big man up front, Diego Costa, who got back in the side last week, getting himself running. Played very, very well, held the ball up extremely well, and I think he's just crucial for Chelsea, and I think he's going to bag himself a goal, obviously, after getting back in the side last week. Crucial player for Chelsea. And then so you got Chelsea versus Liverpool. So I'm going to go with the scoreline. I'm going to be adventurous here. I think Liverpool are going to find it within themselves to get a draw against Chelsea. I was going to go for them for the win at the start of the video. I decided, yeah, they're going to win, but now, you know what, I've changed my mind. Okay, it's going to be a draw. It's going to be 1-1. No. I'm going 1-1. It's going to be 1-1. Either that or Liverpool win, because I don't see Liverpool losing another game, because I don't know, I think Liverpool are going to dig it out and they're going to find a result against Chelsea and they're going to draw 1-1. This has been the EPL News here. Please comment down below your predictions of the match. Please share this video. Comment down below any more previews you want me to do for either this weekend or next weekend. Maybe this weekend's a bit short notice, but I'll try my best. Please follow us on Twitter at EPL News with a 5 instead of an S. 5 instead of an S, like at EPL News with a 5 instead of an S. Please comment down below. Please like, subscribe, share the videos with your friends.